There are women who wait to be chosen. And then there are women who step forward, look opportunity in the eye, and say, I choose myself. Georgia Caine is firmly, unapologetically the latter. Subscribe to Mira Model World, hit that subscribe button and never miss a story that celebrates real, powerful, unstoppable women. Born and raised in Australia, Georgia grew up with the kind of quiet determination that doesn't make headlines until the rest of the world finally catches up with it. From her earliest years, she carried an innate sense of self, a fire that couldn't be dimmed by industry standards, societal expectations, or the narrow boxes that the fashion world loves to put women in. She had beauty, yes. But more importantly, she had purpose. What makes Georgia's story so extraordinary isn't just what she's achieved, it's how she chose to achieve it. With grit, authenticity, and a refusal to shrink. Georgia grew up in Australia, a country of vast skies and even vaster possibilities. From an early age, she was drawn to the worlds of performance and expression. Music was her first love, she dreamed of being a pop star, and that creative spirit, that desire to be seen and heard, never left her. She was a child who felt things deeply and expressed herself freely, traits that would later become her greatest professional assets. She was also a natural academic. Where many might have chosen between ambition in the arts and ambition in the boardroom, Georgia refused to settle for just one. She enrolled in a dual law and commerce degree, a rigorous, intellectually demanding academic path that speaks volumes about her character. She was not simply a pretty face waiting for her moment. She was a thinker, a strategist, a woman building the kind of intellectual foundation that would serve her far beyond the runway. And while she was studying, while she was reading case files and sitting in lecture halls, she was also dreaming. Not passively, actively. Because Georgia Caine has never been a woman who waits for the stars to align. She is the kind of woman who aligns them herself. At 19 years old, while still completing her law and commerce degree, Georgia made a move that most would consider bold, even reckless. She decided to model. But here's what makes her story different from the typical girl gets spotted narrative. Georgia didn't wait to be discovered. She 110% knocked on the door herself. She pulled together a photographer and makeup artist she knew, organized a test shoot, and sent the photos off to every agency she could think of. She was very fortunate that Chadwick called her in, hit it off with her agent straight away, and was signed. Think about that for a moment. A full-time student, juggling the pressure of a double degree, taking her destiny into her own hands and refusing to wait for permission. That is the Georgia Caine way. When she started modeling she was 19, and it started as a side hustle while she finished her law and commerce degree. At the time, she was a size 8 to 10. She was a straight-size model, navigating a world that felt familiar, even comfortable. But life, as it so often does, had bigger plans. As Georgia moved through her 20s, something natural happened, something that happens to millions of women around the world, yet is so rarely spoken about in the gleaming pages of fashion magazines. Her body changed. As she got older, her body naturally changed and she moved into a size 14 to 16, and that's when she officially became a curve model. In a way, she's had a unique experience because she's lived in both mid-size and curvy bodies in this industry. For many women, this would have been the end of the story. The industry whispers its cruel standards loudly enough. But for Georgia, it was the beginning of her most meaningful chapter. What really surprised her was that she didn't fully understand the challenges curvy women face until she became one. As a straight-sized woman, she didn't realize how difficult it was to go shopping and find something beautiful that fits, or how overlooked curvy women are in media and fashion. This revelation became her fuel. The injustice she witnessed, the invisibility that so many curvy women experience daily, lit a fire in her that no industry standard could ever extinguish. She had walked in both worlds. She had seen both sides. And she chose to use that rare dual perspective as a weapon of change. And here is the part that defies every pessimistic narrative the fashion world tries to sell. Since becoming a size 16, she's actually worked more and found more success than she expected. The very thing the industry told her would close doors, opened them wider. Today, Georgia Caine is represented by not one, but 2 prestigious modeling agencies, Milk Model Management in the UK and Chadwick Models in Australia, a dual-continent presence that speaks to her international appeal and the growing demand for authentic, size-inclusive representation on a global scale. Her Instagram community of over 25,000 followers is not just a number, it is a testament to the connection she has built. People don't follow Georgia simply because she is beautiful. They follow her because she is real. She represents something, a voice, a movement, a mirror that finally reflects them back. Her personal brand is rooted in a clear, unshakable mission, showing women that they are perfect just as they are. Everything she posts, every campaign she takes on, every word she speaks in interviews is filtered through that singular, powerful lens. Georgia has been intentional about the brands she aligns with. The brands she really respects are the ones that don't make you feel like the other, they just make you feel like a woman shopping for clothes, without the caveat. Among her favorites are Monday Swimwear, Commonry, DISSH, Mr. Zini, Chic, Naked Vice, Rafe the Label, and Taking Shape, brands that have made inclusion a genuine commitment, not a trend. She doesn't just model for campaigns. She curates her collaborations, ensuring that every partnership serves the greater mission of empowering curvy women everywhere. There is a common misconception that a model's life is all glamour and effortless beauty. Georgia Caine will be the first to tell you otherwise, and she'll say it with a laugh. No 2 days are the same for her, which wasn't quite what she expected when she went full-time. As a Type A person, not having a predictable schedule has been a bit of a challenge. On non-shoot days, she usually starts her morning with a Pilates class, then sits down with her coffee and plans out her day. Her time is split between content creation, styling outfits, fittings, and attending client events. Everything she does is guided by the same goal, inspiring women to love the skin they're in. There's a beautiful discipline in that. A woman who begins each morning by moving her body, not as punishment, but as celebration, and ends each working day having taken a deliberate step toward her mission. That is not just a career. That is a calling. Beyond the camera, Georgia Caine is a woman of rich, vibrant passions. She has been a singer for as long as she can remember. Her childhood dream was to be a pop star. She released a song a few years ago, but modeling and content creation have taken the front seat lately. She's hoping to reconnect with music again soon. She also has a deep love for interiors, traveling, and organizing. She's obsessed with the home edit and Marie Kondo, and loves a good color-coded shelf. These aren't trivial details. They paint the portrait of a woman who brings order, intentionality, and creativity to everything she touches, as passionate about curating a beautiful home as she is about curating a beautiful, inclusive world for curvy women. In an industry that profits from insecurity, Georgia Caine has built an armor of self-love so strong, it radiates through screens. One of the biggest things for her is curating her social media feed. She makes a conscious effort to unfollow accounts that make her feel less than and to fill her feed with people, brands, and content that uplift her and reflect the kind of beauty she believes in, inclusive, joyful, real. On a mindset level, she practices daily affirmations, speaks kindly to herself, and moves her body in ways that feel good, not as punishment, but as celebration. All of these small rituals form a kind of mental toolkit that she relies on to stay grounded and confident. Fashion, too, is a powerful tool in her self-care practice. She wears clothes that make her feel fabulous, and that alone shifts her energy. This is the Georgia Caine philosophy: self-love is not a destination, it is a daily practice. Georgia's career trajectory is the stuff that silences every industry skeptic who ever said that curvy women can't succeed in high fashion. From her early days as a double-degree student moonlighting as a model, to her current position as one of the most sought-after curve models represented on 2 continents, Georgia has consistently defied expectations. She has graced campaigns, editorial spreads, and brand collaborations that place her firmly among the most impactful curve models working today. Being chosen for the cover of Curve Report magazine was one of her proudest moments. To be included alongside other gorgeous, curvy women, all working to champion body diversity, was such an achievement. It's also a real milestone because curve models don't often get the chance to appear in editorials like this. The opportunity to be seen in this space, and to be a part of shifting what's considered beautiful in fashion, is incredibly meaningful. If Georgia Caine's story moved you, inspired you, or made you see yourself a little more clearly, this is your sign to be part of the community that celebrates women like her. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe to Mira Model World, hit that subscribe button and never miss a story that celebrates real, powerful, unstoppable women. Thumbs up like this video, because every like tells the algorithm, these stories matter. Mobile phone with arrow. Share this with someone who needs to see it, because there is a woman in your life, right now, who needs to know that her body is not a barrier. It is her superpower. Together, we are building a world where every woman, every size, every shape, every story, gets to be seen. Welcome to Mira Model World. Subscribe, like, share, and let's change fashion together.